Okay, so I'm starting over the Pilgrim Challenge if any of you guys have seen this before, but if you haven't, I guess welcome to the Fallout 4 Pilgrim Challenge. It's going to be, effectively it's just regular survival mode with the additions of Horizon and a couple other fun mods that you guys will see as we go along. I'll have the mod list in the video description and I'll have some other things. But so this is effectively just going to be super creepy survival plus. I've made a lot of adjustments to the game, and hopefully it should work. So let's be, I was in the Commonwealth, and I just stopped to rest. Let's see. So, you start in your sleep pondering the big questions life. What makes me special? Okay, so we're going to be Preacher Dude. So the first main mod that really makes this, this whole thing tick is the Pilgrim mod. It's new-ish, and it's, like, really good. And I really like it. I don't know how to describe it apart from, like, it's a really solid mod and is going to be a huge section of all of this. I'm gonna put it in strength so we have some carry capacity. I might boop it up a little bit more, but still. Okay, what are my unique traits? Broad shoulders, bruiser, claustrophobia, early bird, fast metabolism. Fast shot, finesse, four eyes, gifted, good-natured, heavy-handed, hot-blooded, kamikaze, loose cannon, night owl. No, that's not me. Unsightly. Interesting. While wearing any type of mask, you get a confidence boost for +2 charisma. With a bare face, you have a -2 charisma. Yeah. So you may be good or bad, but you're definitely ugly. While wearing any type of mask, you get a confidence boost. We're going to be wearing some serious masks for this. So let's go with that one. So we're unsightly. What was I doing with my life? I'm a scavenger. Where was I, really? Do we want to do... Drumlin Diner is tempting. Bunker Hill, definitely not that. Good Neighbor, no. Marina, no. Quincy, no. Honestly, probably Red Rocket. Let's go Red Rocket. That gives us a lot of options, and I like using Red Rocket as a main base of operations while I get stuff going. And enough. I'm ready to wake up. So hopefully we should find out fairly quickly what Pilgrim does. So, unless it's broken, I actually have a mod that I made that's part of this mix this time around. I made a mod. I guess you'll see it once we get out. I kind of want to spoil the fun, but I kind of don't. Spectacle Island. I've started on Spectacle Island. That was twice, actually, for 2 of these challenges, and both were fresh hells. In their own way. Oh, the only thing we are going to have to do is modify my face. Because I forgot we're going to need to do that. Well, that's fine. Game, please don't actually freeze on me here. Alright, well, I guess we don't get the Unsightly perk, but this is an incredibly good save location. So I'm just gonna save here. Properly. So we never have to worry about this. Okay, cool. So we're here. The only thing that we need to do is change my dumb haircut. And then we're good to go. I'm so glad we have a save, like, right here to work with. Alright, so we want to change my appearance. And I'll have to figure out about Unsightly, because I really like the idea of having a character that has that as the starting perk. Okay, so all we want to do is this dumb haircut that I thought kind of might have been okay. I guess, I mean, honestly, we're not that unsightly, but still. I kind of wish there was, like, a complete ragamuffin haircut that we could pull from. That'd be kind of a neat deal. Oh, that's fine. Casual, unlike... Oh, jeez. That's not what I want to do. So we could do this. No, looks way too much like that. Actually, I kind of like that. We really look like Detective Miller from The Expanse with this kind of hairdo. Looks maybe a little bit hipstery, though. Trying to decide. I don't know. Haircuts are always the worst part of it. Everything for me. Because I never, ever know which one to pick. I mean, we could go... Oh, geez, the heck... Ugh. Yeah, so Wasteland's the ponytail. We don't want that. Anchorage has some kind of interesting... No, that looks dumb. Waste chem. Didn't I have, like... It wasn't waste chem, it was some kind of chem that I had. I mean, otherwise we could go with, like, really long hair. Unscrupulous. Was it... No, it wasn't nuclear chem. It wasn't garage chem. Ugh. Maybe we should go for, like, unscrupulous chem. Just look like a crazy person. I mean, otherwise we have, like, this. Now, you know what? Let's go for it. I really like the, what we had? What was it? It was something Anchorage. No, it was unlike. It was casual unlike. There we go. Yeah, let's be Detective Miller. I don't think I'm gonna mess with the rest of this, but I like this as a starting thing. Anyway, let's exit the vault.
Enjoy your return to the surface, and thank you for choosing Vault Tech.
Yeah, hair does not look pretty in this game, unfortunately. I wish they did. But oh well. I mean, at least the faces don't look bad. For me, as long as the faces aren't like hideous, horrible, we're good to go. Anyway, welcome to Pilgrim. Welcome to the Pilgrim Challenge. Alright, let's see. Just kind of want to grab everything that isn't nailed down. Antiseptics and whatnot. I think there's stuff in this this area over here. Yeah, so this is the Silent Hill Challenge. I don't know if I should call it the Pilgrim Challenge. I think I'm going to call it the Pilgrim Challenge just so it gets associated with the mod. But yeah, so the main two mods that we're running with here are Pilgrim and the main two mods that we're running with are Pilgrim and Horizon. And between the two of them, they should get interesting. The one thing I'm probably going to do is change the time scale a bit. In retrospect, the exit's like over here somewhere, isn't it? I never actually remember how to get in and out. Yeah, it's over there somewhere. Well, the fence will terminate after a certain point. But yeah, so I might mess with the time scale just so we don't starve and get thirsty super fast. But yeah, so I made a mod, and if you guys specifically play Fallout a lot or watch a lot of Fallout, you might be wondering about this already. But unlike usually when you wake up and get out of the vault and it's midday, it's the dead of night around here. My mod, the one that I made, I mean, it's super simple. All I did was change the hours of the day. There is like maybe 2 hours of daylight every day. So anyway, let's do the Codsworth thing just for a bit. Let's see if we can find a revolver and a fedora for Miller. Oh, absolutely. The other neat thing about this actually is Codsworth, I guess we've kind of skipped it, but Codsworth will actually call us by our name. He calls us Preacher. I did for those of you just tuning in now that missed the kind of like demo live stream, I did a short run of this, testing out mods and making sure everything got working, or was working properly. Let's switch to the baton. I'm probably going to stick with semi-melee early on just to save. What is the... Oh, this bug. There we go. I switched to, I'm gonna do a melee run while we wait for, some things to happen. I gotta turn on the light. But yeah, we got a bug where we've got the pistol in our hands as well, which is really funny.
Flies. Wait. My senses are picking up movement in another house.
Alright, let's see if...
Follow me!
Can I bring it out? Nope. Okay, I gotta fix this. It's gonna be... Oh. Okay, for a second there, it was letting me equip both, which is really friggin' weird. Alright, whatever. Well, let's follow Codsworth for a second. We want to kill everything available. We need as much EXP as we can grab. Oh. Alright. That's freaking thanks, Codsworth. Okay. And we gotta go for the other one. And I want to kill them without taking a whole lot of radiation. Okay, cool. So, there we go. Yep, there we go. Alright. So now, we do the usual. Scrap everything. Oh. I guess if I find a bed, I can tell you. Can I wait here? No. Let's see, what difficulty is this? This is survival plus. Alright, so we don't care about most of these things. We need, like, packing material and a bunch of everything else. It's always super tempting to scrap the entirety of Sanctuary. I'm not going to, mainly because we desperately need Sanctuary as a functional settlement. The Horizon mod kind of forces you to do so, which is rough. Oh, boxes give you packing material. Well, that's helpful. I need those for beds. Gotta make sure I don't accidentally scrap the house, though. So let's save for a bit. Oh, right, I didn't fix the other thing. Let's see, what about carry weight? Oh, what is my carry weight right now? Ooh, that's 105. Okay. I'm adding an extra 100 pounds to the carry weight, mainly just because I don't want to be ferrying things to and from forever. I know that's, like, super objectionable for people, but for me, it's the difference between me enjoying myself and being really pissed off about carrying everything. Because the entire point of this challenge is being a bit of a pack mule. And starting at a severe disadvantage is only going to make that more frustrating. So the extra 100 pounds is mainly just going to be a sanity point of thing. Anyway, let's see. Need a mod that scraps all the stuff that I normally scrap. Dude, that'd be handy if somebody just, like, pre-scrapped everything. Realistically, what I might do is actually go through, scrap a bunch of... I'll do that at some point later on with... I'm going to do that later on with a unmodded run and use it as my blank slate save file that I can always come back to whenever I feel like it. Anyway, let's get rid of the lamp and stuff like that. Okay. Am I using sim settlements? Absolutely. I guess that's actually the third major mod that I'm going to be using here. Though I don't understand how sim settlements works, so it might take a bit before I, like, get that one running. Okay, let's get rid of the radiator. I wanted to put a bed down. I'm not going to sleep in it. I just wanted to see. Okay, personal vault bed, regular bed. Anything that uses packing material is fair game, which is really nice. Alright, so if I sleep here, yeah, it's 11 a.m., so the sun rises at noon. I might fiddle with this a little bit. The sun rises at noon and sets at, like, 2 p.m. So we get about 2 maybe 3 hours of bleak daylight. And then it goes back to being dark and creepy. So I will use this time period wisely, if possible. And by wisely, I mean I'm going to squander it and honestly be kind of grumpy about it because this area looks awful during the daytime. Like, truly bad. It's one thing I never really liked about Fallout. It was always kind of... I mean, I guess it's more colorful than, like, New Vegas, but I always wish they had... They'd actually made everything a little bit more vibrant. Same thing with Skyrim. Oblivion looked nice, except for the characters who looked not nice. They looked real bad. Okay. I'm scrapping a lot of things here. This is kind of customary, but since this is going to be a heavy settlement-based playthrough, it's kind of super necessary. Alright, specifically we're looking for electronics here. Unfortunately, I think they made it so radios are just plastic and rubber. However, these things have... Oh, gears and fiber optics. That's not what I'm looking for. I guess it might be either slightly randomized or just that one's bad luck. I'm not sure. Ah, safe. And bed. But yeah, we're gonna need wooden... Oh, sweet. Or... Dang it. Alright, there goes all the candles. I was gonna be excited for a second. We got a whole boon of adhesive just waiting for us. And then it's all gone. Because I'm a dum-dum. Alright, it doesn't look like there's anything else particularly amazing around here. Let's scrap the chairs and the couches. Let's see, toaster. Toaster has spring and steel. What's this? Bubblegum. Yeah, food is going to be one of the biggest problems we run into. Oh. Because most foods have radiation attached to them, which is not great. And I really don't want to stack up too much radiation. Son of a bitch. Alright, whatever. This is... I don't like this house anyway. Honestly, I don't really like many of the houses. So, accidentally scrapping it, not that big of a deal. That's fine. Let's just scrap the rest of it. That's the one problem with scrap all. It sometimes forces you to encounter consequences that you might not want to deal with. Oh, I mean, eventually I was probably going to scrap everything here anyway. I don't really like the busted up houses. I really wish there was a mod that truly repaired them to kind of pre-war levels. But since they don't have proper interiors, it never quite works right. All the cloth is kind of helpful anyway. And suddenly I have an incredibly sore throat. I guess I'll take a drink. Ah, okay. So is this the one with the... Oh. No, it's not. Good. Holy crap, look at all these candles. Sweet adhesive. For a second I was worried that this was going to be the house with all the, I guess with the duffel bag up top, and I was going to be like, ah, how am I going to reach that? But no, we're okay. It's actually kind of a good thing that we scrapped this one. There's all these candles in the windows, because these people were, like, super down for Halloween, which means, tons of adhesive for me. Kind of want to just leave the toilet there, but I'm not going to. I'm not this, like, horrible, weird, crazy person that does that. Probably. I don't know. Anyway, do I have a list of mods yet? No. I will have a list of mods for the next time I stream this. However, if you guys are watching this on YouTube after the fact, I should have a list of mods. And if you want to find out, ask me at the end and I can send them to you. It's kind of one of those where this is kind of a piecemeal process and I'm not entirely fully prepared every time I start a challenge. Eventually I'll have the whole setup going, but until then it's just like, well... Gotta work with what we got. Okay, here we go. This is the useful one, specifically. Okay, so we need a couple of things specifically from this little bomb shelter. And by a couple of things, I really actually mean everything. Mainly, though, we need that bar of gold. That'll come in handy later. Oops, turn that off. Copper bar. Interesting. Oh, interesting. I can use an explosive. Oh, shit.
Oh, it's on!
Okay, that's scary. So, this is one of the other ones. Actually, this kind of works out. Sort of. That was not exactly something I wanted to deal with immediately, but we'll take it. So, one of the other fun mods that I've got installed summons addicts and murderers and hunters and people that don't like me. We just murdered one of them. But they're going to be a common occurrence based on what I loot. There's different triggers all over the world that will summon a crazy person that wants to, well, sledgehammer me in the back. Nice part is, now we got a sledgehammer. Unfortunate part is, I might actually want to roll in with the, I might want to switch my stats around so I'm using melee weapons a little bit more. We'll probably be fine. What's my stats at? 3 strength. Yeah, see, I'd probably lose a little bit of... Well, no. No, we need this. For lockpicking. Probably? I don't know. One way or another, we got a sledgehammer. That's the best part. Yeah. Okay. Does it still show race menu? No. Is it SRC? No. What's the command that lets you switch your stats around? Seeing as we just started, I don't feel too guilty for this, but since we just got a sledgehammer, I guess I'm gonna switch for slightly more of a melee run. I guess, let's see, we don't care about that. It's not your special. No, I don't want items. I don't want to cheat any of that stuff in. This is right. This is the shitty list. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Man, I've killed like one person. I don't think I'm I don't think I would consider this terribly guilty. Clear console, nope. Toggle menus. This is not TM. I actually don't remember. I know you can pull it up, but I just don't even remember what it is. That's the Adjun bet. Yeah. Oh. Show special menu. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to turn that off. So we're going to drop our perception down to 4. Strength up to 5. Maybe perception down to 3. No, we need 3. All right, yeah, that's good enough. Just even our stats out a little bit more, and that should be fine. Okay, so let's grab the junk. I guess let's go get the special thing. Okay, so we want to do data. I guess I want to look at the perk chart, mainly because I got to figure out ninja is going to be useful. Blitz requires level 13. So unfortunately, I'm gonna pretty much have to charge through the entire AGI, the entire agility list as we go. Well, that's fine. All right. So nice thing about this, or neat thing about this, is you've learned a new rank of recipe. Crush your enemies. 1 out of 10. Learn from a magazine in issue number 3. It's recommended to keep your magazine somewhere safe just in case. Each rank will allow you to improve your skill with modifying melee weaponry.
Yes.
So the way things work in Horizon is actually kind of different from usual. So we actually have to have magazines to figure out how to upgrade melee weapons and stuff like that, which is really cool, but also kind of a problem. Because obviously, I can't just start upgrading stuff willy-nilly. Is this the Pilgrim mod? Oh yeah, it is. I'm really, really liking the ambiance that they did. It has a completely custom soundtrack. Oh, I don't remember that mirror being there all the time. I guess it was. Oh, that thing had copper gears and circuitry in it. Well, anyway, guess I'll grab those, but we want the your special. And I'm going to put it into to agility. We need strength. But, but more so we need agility so I can start getting stuff in sneak attacking and blitz. I'm going to be going for a bit of an all-rounder, trying to do everything. The problem is Horizon makes ammo scarcer than usual, so I'm going to have to be careful not to overuse what I got. And since we quote-unquote start with a sledgehammer, that makes things work a little bit better. All right. Now we've still got plenty of inventory space. I guess the first thing we're going to do before we go too far. Oh yeah, I also unlocked survival mode to some degree so I can save and quick save and stuff like that. I actually really like the idea of needing to find the comics. Like, there's a ton of things that mods have added to Fallout now that I really hope they take into consideration and bring into Fallout 5. Having to find the magazines to learn recipes is an incredibly cool idea. There's the rad roach. That's where you come from. That rad roach always surprises me, but I'm getting better at getting the jump on it. I think they spawn from here. Just keeping my ears peeled. Guess it's not gonna spawn. Oh. It does spawn. You can even see the, there was like there was totally a rad roach, like, outline for a moment there. That was weird. Alright. But yeah, we're gonna have to scrap a significant portion of, Sanctuary just because, we need a lot of different resources. Okay, we want to make sure we get the adhesive from these candles. I don't know if they get stored. I don't think they do. Oh. Forgot fishing rods are considered valuable in this version. Oh, there's a safe down there. Handy. Okay. Surprisingly enough, a lot of this stuff is not scrappable for whatever reason. Weird. Maybe if I scrap the whole house, but I really don't want to do that. Okay. Gotta scrap the couch. Couches are for packing material, which... packing material is incredibly useful if you're making beds. Oh, cool. I can scrap these rad roaches. Yeah, I've got a mod that lets me scrap dead things. It's not going to work perfectly, sadly. Is that another rad roach? No, it's not. But, like, sometimes you can scrap dead humans, sometimes you can't. Rad roaches, Yaguai. Yeah, you know how I said the daytimes were gonna be, like, wicked short? I believe it's, like, 2:30 now. Or maybe just 2 o'clock, but it's gonna get dark. Alright, other useful thing. A couple of grenades. Now let's go over here. Unfortunately, we're, like, really injured. Let's see, will I be doing the DLC with this mod, like Far Harbor? Yes and no. I will be doing Far Harbor with this mod, 100%, because that's going to be even better. But that will probably be later once I'm a little bit tougher and less killable. So this is dog meat.
Hey, boy.
Or
what are you doing out here all by yourself?
Dark meat, really.
You want to come with me, pal? Okay,
so technically, the Pilgrim challenge, the Pilgrim mod is supposed to actually have a separate companion. Instead of, that's interesting. Oh wait, no, they are still here. I just missed him because it's getting dark. So eventually the Pilgrim people actually want to have a goat, of all things, as the companions instead of dog meat, which is interesting. Using a ghostly white dog meat. That'd be cool too. I just like the idea of him being dark. Because everything is creepy. But yeah, ghostly white could be good too. Almost be cool if you could actually have him be like ghostly to begin with. But yeah, unfortunately the goat mod or functionality is not the game yet. But yeah, I might figure out if I can throw on the much shorter days mod onto the workshop, or not workshop, Nexus mods, just in. Oh, Jesus Christ! Is something radiated there, or do we just have a rad storm immediately? Because if we have a rad storm immediately, I'm in real big trouble. Oh right, got to get the workshop going. Yep, can scrap the thing. Okay. I gotta figure out where that radiation came from. I have no idea where it came from. Well, let's scrap this car, because it's worth a lot and it's stupid. Let's start grabbing all the bottles. Bottles are great. That was funky. Okay, let's start throwing on some stuff. Apparel. Okay, drifter outfit. That's what we need. But yes, I mulched that body. You're correct on that one. Alright, so let's store most of the junk. Let's put away the baton. Put away the pipe pistols for a moment. Heavy. I'll keep the eyeglasses. Put away the jumpsuits. Put away the wedding ring. I mean, realistically, I should just sell it. I'll think on that. Okay. What else we got? Preserved cigarette pack. That's worth some money. Explosive charge. Interesting. A little bit of ammo, and life is good. Okay. The other thing I want to see if I can do... Cool. I can move this around as I wish. Honestly... I'm just gonna toss it there. This ambiance is amazing, by the way. They absolutely aced the soundtrack. I'm just gonna clean up a little bit around here so it's not super cramped. Eventually, I'm probably going to clean up the entirety of Red Rocket and make it into a proper base. For now, I'm just more interested in getting it semi-functional. Gotta make sure I don't scrap any of the workbenches, though. Okay, that's just dog meat. I know mole rats can come after me, and that's a bit of a concern. 'Cause I'm kind of wounded. No surprise. We got jacked up by a dude with a sledgehammer. Really early on. Wow. Well, that's okay. That was kind of a fun start, and that's part of the reason why I came back to this. So for those of you guys that don't know, I've done a ton of Fallout challenges in the past, and they're really fun, but they got kind of boring, and mainly they got kind of broken. It was becoming really difficult to actually keep them going. In a lot of cases, they were just broken mods and hard to launch games and stuttering and stuff like that. And by the end of Frost, I was just like, all right, I'm kind of bored of this. And then I tried like one more challenge, but I was trying to do it with like a limited color palette. And a lot of people who were colorblind were like, this is kind of no good. So I scrapped that and kind of just shelved it for a while I focused on other games. And now we're back, because, I mean, personally, I really enjoy these games, and the idea of coming back with some new mods to mess around with is actually really exciting. Okay, I'm just scrapping and grabbing things for a little while. We got some things we want to do. Mainly, we're going to need a lot of money. At least, I mean, not just early on. We're going to need a lot of money, period. A mod that spawns a twice as tall giant death claw occasionally. That exists. I had that mod during the zombie survival challenge, actually. That was a fun thing, though we never actually fought it. Or maybe I nuked it to death. I might have done horrible things to it now that I'm thinking about it. There was like some amount of like weird nonsense with like a very powerful gun, if I remember. Okay, but yeah, I want to clean up the interior of this, because for the time being, this is going to be my base of operations. Ideally, we're going to move over to Abernathy once we have more supplies and stuff, but Abernathy requires that I kill a bunch of things, and I'm not equipped to do that right now. I also don't heal when I rest, and I don't heal when I after the first level, I will not be healing after I level up. So that's going to be a bit of a problem. We want to actually grab all this. Giddy Up Buttercup parts, I believe, can sell for a decent amount. So that's kind of handy. Okay. So I guess the next thing we do, inventory weapons. So we want to equip those. We want to have this as 1, this is 2. Oh, and I've got a second pistol, so I should probably drop one off. Carrying capacity is a problem. Also, those pistols are freaking 4. But yeah, the rads came from thistle flowers. And yeah, we are going to slowly scrap everything here. It's going to take a bit because there's a lot to scrap and I don't want to spend my entire day. My entire night scrapping things, especially because I had to start over to get everything right. Because, yeah, the last time we started with this, it was bright and gray and boring. And now it's Creep Town. So let's turn off the light while we're out and about.